Ooh-wee, look, y'all. Now, I'm going to come in on this one, lighting all the sage that I can light, because this energy definitely needs to be cleansed for sure, for sure. Hey, y'all. Grand Rising, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time you click on this video is the right time for you. I thank you in advance for your viewership. So, I'm doing this energy tap in on DJ Akademiks and Erykah Badu. I more so want to do, overall tap in on Akademiks and his attitude towards women, specifically black women, because he's been hella aggressive lately with the way that he's talked about women. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a man who dated Selena Powell, and we never once heard him speak on her the way that he speaks on these black women who he has not, dealt with in a personal manner. So I just want to, tap in and do an energy check on this situation. But I will preface this with this one thing before I get started. Um, when you're dealing with people who are spiritually inclined, people who are gifted, people who have a certain anointing or knowledge, it is dangerous to play with these types of people. So that's what kind of sparked me to do this reading, because I kind of went back and forth with myself on if I even wanted to touch on this. But if you've been watching me, you know I'm a fair reader. I give everybody, their, fair share, their, right to, Lord, there go the smoke detector, y'all. It's about to go down. And literally, the smoke is, I like sage all the time, and my smoke detectors don't go off. I'm not starting over. Let me let me clear this out, and we're gonna get started. It's very, very rare that my smoke detector goes off when I burn sage. So, yeah, what I just said to preface this situation, that was confirmation. That's all I needed. So, I'm going to start with DJ Envy. DJ Envy, my apologies. I might need to read him. DJ Akademiks. I'm going to start with DJ Akademiks first. I'm going to use the Steampunk Tarot. And I'm going to go ahead and cleanse these cards and go ahead and start with him. Oh my gosh. Alrighty, DJ Akademiks. What's the pressure with Erykah Badu and the other women you spoke on? What's the issue? Okay, so strength and the King of Wands. Um, it's interesting that he feels so strongly about this and he wants to take action, because the King of Wands is somebody who's ready to get it cracking, somebody who's ready to take action. Strength is Leo energy, also somebody who is putting on a strong front. But pay attention to the illustration in this card. He may not even realize that though he sees himself as a roaring lion, This woman right here tames lions. That lion is behaved at her request, at her mercy. Bottom of the deck, death, which is a final ending. So interesting enough, that's off the rip. So once again, why does he feel so strongly about this? High Priestess, Four of Wands. That's a card of like marriage and stability as well. Um, wow. So for the High Priestess to come out to the Four of Wands, he feels like she bewitches the people that end up in these, family situations with her. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. And then the Death card, we just saw that at the bottom of the deck. It's almost like he feels like, he gonna speak his piece, he gonna say what he gonna say, because he's willing to use his words to bring an end to such said energy. Five of Swords, that's, arguments, harsh communication. Why does he feel so strongly about whatever she does? Interesting enough, death falls after family. So he has very strong views about the way she handles relationships and family. And this feels like he's looking at her like, when it comes down to family, the death card before the family, he feels like she'll never, this is so harsh. Let me say allegedly. Allegedly, she'll never have the type of family that she wants. She'll never be wife. She'll never be married. I mean, once again, why is he in this energy, and why does it matter to him? Please and thank you. Page of Swords. So Page of Swords is someone who watches. Also, pages are the suit of children. So this is, from a spiritual standpoint, it could be that he's watching her from a standpoint to where it may be juvenile spiritually, because he's more traditional, and in the 3D she's more spiritual in the 5D. So they're not going to see eye to eye on this type of subject, because he believes in the traditional ideas of marriage and family. She's not confounded to that. Nine of Pentacles, the independent woman. So this is like he's been watching and observing her for a while. Three of Cups. Three of Cups falls under the Strength. So, because in this card, this is a man entertaining two women. He's definitely living his best life. He's entertaining two women. So it almost feels hypocritical for him to judge her on her stance and how she believes and what she does, and her her feelings about family and what's respectable when he's not in what you would call a traditional situation himself, allegedly. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, King of Wands. That's somebody who takes action with juggling, dating multiple people, um, running through multiple chicks, allegedly. Ten of Swords. Like I said, it's dangerous to play with those who are enlightened, because Ten of Swords is a card of betrayal. And as you can see, this person is laying face flat, which means they don't see it coming. And it falls under the High Priestess. Now, I'm not insinuating that she would do anything to him. And honestly, you know, someone who's spiritually elevated, they don't have to do anything to you. But their spirit guides, their ancestors, their angels, you don't know how they're going to move. She could let you slide, but they might not. Six of Cups. That's a card of someone coming back from the past, or this is him rehashing her business from the past, discussing her Four of Wands, her relationships, her yeah, because this is like past relationships, past lovers. Hold on. Five of Pentacles, death to Five of Pentacles. He probably should be doing some spiritual baths about right now, and, you know, stepping his spiritual energy up, because death on top of Five of Pentacles is like being shunned. It's like, you know, somebody being pushed out the cold, having issues with his money. And Five of Pentacles are drastic issues, allegedly. Nine of Wands. Wounded Warrior falls under the Ten of Cups. So she doesn't have to say anything publicly, but she's not happy about him discussing her family and anything to do with the domicile, because this is someone who's very protective of her family. Page of Cups over the Page of Swords. If he's planning on saying anything to her behind the scenes, it would be best that either he doesn't, or he comes full throttle with a public apology, because breadcrumbing her and just like, you know what it is, you know, we do what we do on social media is not going to work with a person like this. She's very much so into intent and direct intentions, words and spell casting. So anything that you say against her, it feels like you're trying to bring things into fruition to manifest negativity. So she's not going to let you breadcrumb her, because she feels like whatever it is that you're saying and whatever you're doing, it's intentional and it was direct. Seven of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. That's the as you sow, so shall you reap. So I'm going to tap out of his energy, because being that that falls under the Nine of Pentacles, she's the independent woman. So as you sow upon her, so shall you reap. I knew I was onto something when I started this reading off, when I said it's dangerous to play with the spiritually inclined and the anointed. And lo and behold, every smoke detector in my house went off, and I'm literally just down here in the basement with sage. I burn sage every day. If you could see where the smoke detector is compared to where I'm at, it shouldn't have even went off. So I definitely take that as um, a spiritual warning. And he probably will never see this, and if he sees this, he won't take it serious. But yeah, you need to do some spiritual cleansing, some spiritual baths, and if you're gonna say an apology, don't breadcrumb it, make it a real apology, or don't touch it at all. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. That is, the card of truth. So I'm gonna tap into the energy around Miss Badu. And I don't think this is going to take long. I just want to get a feel for what was going on as he was speaking, what he was speaking. I don't want to go too far off into her energy, just the situation. Hold on. Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is a card of um, collaboration, commitment. See where this is going? Because you got the Eight of Swords and the Six of Wands. Oh, baby. Um, Spiritually, I feel like Akademiks stepped in it. And I'm not going to say what just came to mind when I saw those two cards, but if you read tarot, you tell me. Eight of Swords and Six of Wands. So she's pretty much, going to move forward to, more positive energy. And I'm not surprised the reader popped up as soon as I said that, because she is spiritually inclined. I wouldn't even be surprised if she does what I'm doing right now, because she is someone that's highly intuitive. Eight of Swords has hit the table. This is why I read as I shuffle. Eight of Swords is a card of being stuck, being bound, card of being locked up, locked down, rather. So, on the ratchet side, this is, I'm gonna move forward and just leave this beef for this person had me in jail. Spiritually, this is why I said he needs to do some spiritual cleansing and do what he needs to do to keep his energy balanced and clean, because like I said, she doesn't have to do anything. Her spiritual team can see to it that they make sure that he pays for his actions towards her, because that's a card of binding. And see, that's something that people have to understand. Your angels, your ancestors, just because you let something rock doesn't mean that they let it rock. You could say, I'm good on that. I don't want to be bothered. I'm going to let that be. And they like, nah, let me at them, right? But she definitely straight on him. Two of Swords. That's being cut off indefinitely. The reader, spiritually inclined person. Three of Swords, that's heartbreak. Page of Swords, watching. Page of Swords. A lot of the same cards are starting to come out. This is, on her end, this is somebody who feels like this is someone who's very childish. Um, I heard full of hot air. Wow. Two of Cups. So Two of Cups, okay. Wait a minute. So Three of Swords to the King of Wands. Now remember, he was the King of Wands in the last deck. And then you got the Lovers. So Lovers, you know, is like soulmate twin flame. And she feels like even though she didn't marry her soulmate twin flame, you know, it was a huge letdown for her. Heartbreaking even that he would even discuss her like that or insinuate anything like what he mentioned. But he's gonna be he's gonna have to be careful for about how he speaks from now on out, because even though she's not affiliated with those men and life moves on, I got a feeling that they still, you know, will move accordingly if need be. So this is a situation where somebody might quietly, you know, pull him by his coattails and be like, look, I need to holler at you, and we won't know about it. Knight of Swords. You know, this is somebody rushing in with a message, rushing in, could be with gossip. Under the Three of Pentacles, once again, speaking on commitments, because Three of Pentacles in the original Lenormand is the couple going to the chapel and going to get married. So this is her energy acknowledging him running in, you know, talking this information. Once again, the Ace of Swords, that's a card of truth. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, she just wants to move on and work on her stability, building generational wealth. Bottom of the deck, Two of Swords. Definitely not dealing with this person. He's completely cut off. Three of Cups. So this is the truth. You know, she's going on into celebrating and dealing with, you know, blessed energy. But she looks at him as like a third wheel, a third party, you know, somebody who always got something to say but never completely in the know as far as she's concerned. Nine of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, even though she only said so much publicly, he really ticked her off, because that's like, you know, going to bed upset. Yeah, she cut off all energy, and it falls under the reader. I'm trying so hard to just, you know, because I'm a be fair. I always keep it above board, and I'm professional. But some of those things he said cut deep, because you got the Two of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and then you got the Magician. Wow, what? It's just like, I mean, what's the point though for him to attack like this? So Page of Swords and Six of Pentacles. This is a card of, you know, pretty much making money per views, because this is unearned income by watching. So she feels like he used her for content, and he didn't care about how he manifested this unearned income through these clicks and views. The Magician falls under the King of Wands. So she feels like he's being manipulative. He's manipulating the algorithm by even coming for her to speak on her, publicly the way that he has. Like, you're coming at me in such a way so that you can get people to watch. Like, that's how you make your money. You need to speak on me, and you need to speak on other people to make your money. I mean, he does commentary for sure. Seven of Wands falls under the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So this is her standing her ground, defending her honor. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, she's in her bag. She's moving forward towards, blessed energy, getting money, all types of abundance. And like I said, she's not bound by his ideas of what love and a relationship and marriage are. Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. One way or the other, something about the way he operates and speaks on her is going to come to a rest. Five of Swords, the Sun. So this is like harsh communication and things being illuminated. Like, something's going to come out about why he's actually in this harsh communication. Bottom of the deck, High Priestess. So it's looking like you speaking on her business publicly, but she knows things about you privately. And the High Priestess is one who knows a lot, but doesn't say much. So either she knows things through the metaphysical world, or she actually knows things from people who've been corners that are around you, that have dealt with you. And this is one of those things to where, somebody can feel like, okay, well, you could try to hurt me with this, but I can definitely hit you and hurt you with this if I drop yours. Four of Swords. So, she's not staying stagnant in any worry or any energy about his communication, or him pretty much what she feels like is trolling her so that he can, level up and get his clicks and views. Strength. Now, remember I said in the last deck, he has to be careful, because here it is. There's the lion, but the woman is the lion tamer. Five of Wands, that's a card of physicality, hands and feet being laid, or just them viciously going back and forth with each other in social media. That to me more so would be under the Five of Swords, because that's harsh communication. You see Five of Wands, allegedly, somebody could be getting their ass whooped. And that's not to say that she would have that done, because I see her moving on and, focusing on, bigger and better things for herself. But it's more so like, how do I say this? Like possible universal energy, what some people would say karma. So I'm going to go ahead and tap out of this energy, but that was just a quick energy read around DJ Akademiks and Erykah Badu. And I still, even though I get that they had different viewpoints, different vantage points about life and how they feel about, love, marriage, family, and commitment, I don't get his reason for attacking Erykah the way he did, or why he talks about black women the way he does, because you never see him give that fade to non-black women. And they could do the same as everything that he said or worse, but you won't hear him communicate that way. But I digress. This is the end of this reading, and this reading is adjourned. I'll holler at y'all later. Bye bye.